Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show, coming to you here live from the Port Mall in Scarborough, Tobago. We're just at about 7:06 a.m. this morning, and in this first segment, we're happy to welcome Chinali Patel, head of political, economic, and press at the British High Commission, and joining Chinali will also be Jayme Hoyte out of the British High Commission. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good
How are you
morning.
both
Good morning.
doing?
Thanks for having us.
All right, let's try that again. Good morning and welcome to you.
Good morning.
Ah,
Right.
so
Good morning.
yes, so certainly hearing you loud and clear. So we have on set with us Jimmy, and did I get the pronunciation right? It's Chinali.
It is perfect. So beautiful. Thank you.
Ah, excellent, excellent. All right, as we get started, we're looking this morning at the chatting about the Grow Smart initiative being put forward by the British High Commission. So I want firstly for us to get started in relation to telling us a little bit about this initiative.
No, thank you. And good morning to Tobago. I think I brought the British weather. It's a bit cloudy, but I heard you saying, it's a beautiful time to have some bit of rain. So the Grow Smart initiative from the British High Commission in Port of Spain and covering Trinidad and Tobago really touches on one of our biggest priorities, that is gender equality, where we work with local NGOs like a woman, and then Jayme will touch on a bit of the work they're doing. And this particular initiative, I'm so pleased to say, is focused on working with women from rural communities in sustainable agricultural practices, something that's very current, very timely, given where we are with climate change. So I'm really pleased to say this meaningful initiative will be launched in Tobago on Monday, 9th October.
All right.
Right. And the initiative, as you said, of course, is to um, address equality, right? Gender equality as we empower women in this particular field and this industry, which I believe is a lucrative industry, if you ask me, because I mean, at the end of the day, we all need to eat, right? And what we're talking about is production of food. So we
Yeah.
want to know a little bit about the benefits or the objectives of this initiative. I know we're targeting women, and I know we said that at least 10 women from Tobago will be a part of the training. So, what are some of the areas that will be covered throughout this process?
Okay, I can take that. As Chanelli mentioned, it would be a 6 weeks program aimed at empowering and educating these 30 women, 20 from Trinidad and 10 from Tobago on sustainable agriculture practices. There will be workshops that will educate on these techniques and strategies. And the program will be facilitated by women as well as Rakesh Burkal, who is a lecturer at the University of the West Indies. So based on that, women can benefit from just different techniques that will help them to utilize the resources that they currently have, limited resources at that, to efficiently grow up, plant and grow crops, as well as they will develop a business, agribusiness around those techniques to be able to sustain themselves and their livelihoods.
Tell us a little bit about this strategy because I realize this has to be strategic of the focus on women, given the pivotal role and so that they play in the household. Tell us a little bit about that strategy in itself.
Yes,
Jayme,
the
would
answer. Yeah, I
you?
could. Yeah, I'll take that. It's fine. So in terms of, we recently concluded a program called Tribe Business Women Development Program with the UK High Commission as well. And from that program, what we realized is that women need to become independent. They need to become self-reliant and sustained. Right. Entrepreneurship definitely is one of those avenues that can afford that, and coming out from the research, it also pointed to agriculture being an initiative or being an avenue for women to also become independent and self reliant and self sustained. So we basically zoned in on agriculture, also looking at what is trending internationally as well as regionally, and really kind of developed a program that will fit the women of Trinidad and Tobago.
Right. And outside of, because I myself, I put my hand to my garden as well. So outside of the actual skills that you gain from being a part of this program, there are other benefits to being a participant as well. You want to tell us a little bit about that also?
Yes,
Yeah,
so as a participant, yeah, Chanel, you can add to that.
oh, please do. I'll come in later. Please do.
Okay. So as a participant, it's all about holistic development for the women. So yes, they're going to get the training on sustainable agriculture techniques. However, we're also distributing packages to the women so that they will have packages to start the program. They'll also be going on field trips. So as much as we're doing, the theory of it in the classroom, they will also be going to the into the field and witnessing firsthand how these strategies are implemented, how it's done. They'll also be given the opportunity to network amongst each other as well as other professional in the agriculture space. And at the end of the program on December 2nd, there will be a graduation where 6 of these lucky women will be selected to pitch their newly developed agribusiness and techniques learned.
All right. Chinali, tell us a little bit about, over this 6 week period, some of the core areas that this initiative will cover.
So one of the core initiatives, and I really believe this, agricultural sector sits at the heart of any community, and it's great to have women entrepreneurs coming on board and upskilling and getting training. But what we also want to do as part of this particular 6 week program is connect women with business leaders and business kind of sector in the communities, because I think connections truly matter. So even at the launch, whether that we're doing that in Trinidad tomorrow, in Trinidad today, later on, or in Tobago on Monday, we're making sure the experts that are kind of in the sector, the business leaders equally can share learning, can share the best practice with the women who are part of this program. And there's a technical side of this as well. So we're hoping that some of the UK learning can form part of the program as well. With anything like this, can I just candidly say that it's a small step in many ways, but a crucial one, given how much we want to support women leaders in this particular sector, but broader as well. And to conclude on this really important aspect is that we hope this is just the beginning of how we can support local NGOs, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but perhaps broader as well.
Where do you see as possible follow-up opportunities, Chanelli, for the woman looking on and
Yeah.
saying, "I'm wondering if if this is really going to do what I'm hoping for me." How do you give that sense of hope in terms of this is going to be the program for you, and beyond that, this is the kind of potential that will be available to you? What do you see to that woman and that young lady looking on?
That's a really, really good question. And I hope, can I just say in responding to that, I also hope it's youth, right? I hope that youth look at the stories of these women entrepreneurs and this amazing, inspiring women who are coming on board, including the co-founders, may I just say, Jamie and Lucia, and say, actually, this is possible with the right support system in our society, empowering women from different sectors, different leaders, including actually British High Commission. We can do more. But it's the beginning of a dialogue. It's the beginning of an engagement. I'm not saying this is the answer to everything because that's impossible, but I do hope that this is a small step, as I call it, a first drop in the bucket to kind of, do this on a magnified way.
All right.
And I do think that the opportunity is there for growth because we're talking about networking, we're talking about
Yes.
exposing them to a lot of
Yes.
different talent in this field. This field is a wide field, as I say, it's a provision for a main staple in our lives, which is food, right? Some of the areas that you would be covering throughout this program, I see introduction to hydroponics, and what other essential areas will be covered throughout this training program?
So
Jamie, over to you.
apart from hydroponics, we'll also look at aquaponics and, just taking it in stage by stage, developing their knowledge on these particular practices as well as agribusiness, because we want them to get the skills, we want them to get the knowledge, but we want to say, hey, why not develop a business around it so you can sustain yourself, sustain your household. So we will be teaching a little bit of business development, marketing, sales, everything that brings together that business development aspect. so that they can now go out and start selling their products.
All right. So you have sufficiently piqued the interest of our viewers. The big question at hand. The launch takes place today in Trinidad and then on Monday in Tobago. What's the process by which women can get involved? And I hope you're not about to tell me you already have the 30 women. Tell us.
Oh my.
If that's the situation, tell us.
So yes, definitely. We had put out the application and we have selected, 20 lucky women from Trinidad, 10 from Tobago. We really see it important for women in Tobago to participate because previous program we'd have seen, a low turnout of women signing up and registering Tobago. So yes, we already have the 30 women, but as Chinali mentioned, we really want to look at the sustainability of this program so that, other women can be a part of this. And, I'm hoping that it's not just for us to, keep this information and share it just in this cohort, but we can also share this information widely via workshops, via our platforms, so that other women can benefit as well.
30 women are going to be playing a pivotal role in Trinidad and Tobago, pioneering and ensuring that this program sees further opportunities for additional women down the road.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Woman power.
Absolutely, yes.
All right. So we've been having that conversation, and we're so happy for that information and for this opportunity where women can, of course, grow their skills in the agricultural sector, where they can create businesses, form linkages, and network. So it's a holistic type of approach, right? One question that I wanted to ask, though, because I know it's women from Tobago and from Trinidad as well. How is it going to be? How is the program going to be distributed? How is it going to be done?
Right. So the program will be administered virtually for physical sessions, which will be probably 1 or 2 for the features. We will definitely have it here in Trinidad, as well as we'll meet with the women in Tobago.
All right. Is the launch an open event, or it's limited to those who would have been already selected? Persons can still come to view.
Sadly, it is limited. However, can I just say, and can I just pitch? It's my first time ever in Tobago on Monday. I've just joined the British High Commission a few months ago. I'm so excited, not least because I'm a total foodie. So I'm with you when you say you talk about food in that sense. But we will be also in Tobago on Thursday and Friday. So that's 12th October and 13th. So I'm open to anyone engaging with us because this is about community engagement. So please don't feel the only opportunities on Monday. There will be further opportunities and hopefully start up a beautiful kind of engagement with the communities in Tobago.
All right. Any contacts to connect with the commission, emails, social media for persons who may want to reach out and connect while you're in Tobago?
Absolutely. So we have a Facebook page, British High Commission in Trinidad and Tobago. Please reach out to us via that. As you know, Her Excellency Harriet Cross has a very good Twitter page. She's very active. So you can reach out to her as well. So any form of engagement, or if you see me liming on a beach in Tobago, please reach out.
You got the terminology just right. We're happy to welcome you across the Tobago. And thank you so much again for joining us here on the Tobago Updates Morning Show, bringing forward this information. I wish you every success with the launch that takes place in Trinidad today and Tobago on Monday. And we know you'll take a little time out to enjoy what we have to offer here on the island. Thank you very much again, Chinali Patel and Jayme Hoyte. Thank you so much for joining us out of the British High Commission. Very interesting initiative, Adanna, the Grow Smart initiative.
Yes, indeed it is. It is. I'm very excited about it, and it's unfortunate at least 10 women have already been selected, but that's okay.
We have to send Adanna to that launch, so she will give us some updates on Tuesday morning.
That's right.
All right, viewers, we want to thank you so much for continuing to choose the Tobago Updates Morning Show, and to remind you that this is your opportunity to share the live, share the live, share the live.
We'll be back.